Assalamu alaikum. It's time for lesson 4. So last time we were talking about demonstrative pronouns. Today we're going to talk about detached pronouns. These are the words you're probably familiar with. Words like I, you, he, and she. The detached part simply means that these pronouns stand by themselves, in contrast to attached pronouns, which we'll talk about in a future lesson. Okay, let's take a look. So here it is, the table of detached pronouns. It looks complicated, but let's go through it step by step. First of all, notice that we distinguish between how many people we're talking about and whether that person is yourself, the person you're talking to, or someone else. Now, in English, we only have singular and plural. Arabic adds a special case called dual when you're referring to just two people. Fortunately, it's not that common, so you don't have to worry about these ones as much. Now, when you're talking about yourself or someone with you, ana means I, and nahnu means we. You have to learn these two. These ones come up a lot in the Qur'an. When you're referring to the person you're speaking to, in English we always just say you, but Arabic divides it up into 5 cases: singular, masculine or feminine, plural, masculine or feminine, and dual, regardless of gender. All of these words, anta, anti, antum, antunna, and antumaa, you can just bucket them all into your head and translate them as you, and you'll basically get the idea. Finally, when you're talking about someone who's not in the conversation, in English we would say he, she, or it, in the case of singular, or we just say they in the plural. In Arabic, we use the words huwa for he, hiya for she, and either of those could also mean it if we're talking about an inanimate object that's masculine or feminine. Huma is for they both, and hum and hunna are the plural forms, so for plural masculine and plural feminine. These ones are quite common in the Qur'an. Duals, not as much. One last thing for now. The Arabic word man is the question word for who or whoever, as in man anta, who are you? It could also be used as you are the one who, anta man, but that's less common. Okay, let's move on to the words for today. So the first two are words you've probably seen in the Qur'an. Mu'min means believer, and kaafir means disbeliever. And both of these have regular plurals that you can add waw and nun to make mu'minun and kafirun. But kafir also has another plural, which is kuffar. Now both of these are masculine by default, but you can turn them into feminine form by just adding ta marbuta to the end. Ahl is a tricky word to translate. It can mean various different things, but usually if you translate it as people of, you'll get pretty close to what the meaning's supposed to be. Jannah and naar are two other words that occur frequently in the Qur'an. Jannah meaning garden, naar meaning fire, and both of these are feminine. Well, that's it for today. You're well on your way to starting to understand most of the common words of the Qur'an. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.